Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Ladies and gentlemen, today we come to you live from the Dallas-Fort Worth area to see and hear a knowledgeable content creator. From Arlington, Texas, we bring to you the one, the only People's Champ, Rod, aka PBT. You know what time it is. Let's roll, baby. All right, doing some final checks. I see we got 17 people in the crib. 19 people in the crib, 13 people ring that doorbell, and without any further ado, let's get down to business, man. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Points Blank Travel live stream, man. I swear I've been living on this camera. It is good to be starting off with what we had. 18 people in the crib, 13 people ring the doorbell, and I'm going to talk about that doorbell in a minute. I may as well just talk about it right now. If this is your first time here, make sure you ring the doorbell, and the doorbell is that thumbs up button down below. Make sure you hit that joint. It helps the video get pushed out to people that may be looking for information like this. All right, man, let me get myself situated. I swear I just it's been a busy few days at Points Blank Travel. And before I go any further, allow me to reintroduce myself. Hey, welcome to Points Blank Travel, everyone. My name is Rod, and on this channel, we talk about credit cards, personal finance, points, miles, cash back, and how to travel around the world for little or no money out of your pocket. If that's something you're interested in, do me a favor if you haven't already done so. Subscribe to the channel. Again, make sure you hit that like button in my live streams. I say ring the doorbell. Share the channel with your family and friends. Share it with your cousins. Share it with your cousin's cousin. I don't care who you share with. Just share it with somebody. We're trying to get this information out to as many people as possible. And with all that being said, let's roll, baby. Let's get down to business. We got 20 people in the crib. Y'all got to pardon me. I just took an extremely hot shower, man, trying to wake up. It has been a busy few days. Let's see, going back Friday, I did a Zoom meeting with the Points Blank Travel channel members for about 2.5 hours. Friday I worked. Friday evening I did the Zoom meeting. Saturday I worked. Last night, which was Saturday evening, I did a collaboration live stream with Josh Van Horn from Get Business Credit and my main man 𝗫𝗠Schroeder, which we now comprise of the credit live stream dream team. And I did see Nigel in the building. Glad to see you here. And I will get down to these comments below. Nigel is a fellow YouTuber and 1/3 of the dream team. And man, we had a ball last night. We were on Josh's channel for 3 hours and 45 minutes. And then today I did a live stream. I'm not a live stream, man. A Zoom meeting with the PBT channel members as well. For the people that missed it Friday, I did a totally separate one today. Shot a video before that today that I edited pretty much 2/3 of the way. And here we are right now, man. If this is your first time here, do me a favor. Let me know what area you are tuning in from. I am broadcasting from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, Arlington, Texas, to be exact, home of the Dallas Cowboys. And as you can see from the thumbnail, also, if this is your first time here, it doesn't matter what I put on the thumbnail. It doesn't matter what topic I choose. We can talk about anything with the exception of politics and religion. Other than that, we could talk about whatever. Football, basketball, baseball, whatever y'all want to talk about. It doesn't matter to me. But there are some changes that's coming to the Chase Sapphire Cards tomorrow, August 16th. And it is long overdue. I actually have my Chase Sapphire Preferred card right here, and it has been out of my wallet for quite some time because the Freedom Flex card and the Freedom Unlimited card was actually overshadowing this card. But tomorrow, that's going to change, whether you're an existing card member or you're going to apply as a new card member. I did put my referral link at the top of the comments. It's pinned to the top of the comments. That does not mean go and apply for the card. It's just there for the convenience of anyone that may want to apply for the card. And without any hesitation, man, because I am ready to get down into these comments, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. get some of this stuff off here. And let me see here. Well, I guess I won't be sharing my screen. Hold on here. There we go. Okay, it took a minute for the software to catch up. Oh man, it felt like I just finished working out and all I did was walk to the studio and sit down. All right. Starting tomorrow, August 16th, there will be some changes to the Chase Sapphire Preferred Card. The Sapphire Preferred Card is actually going to get a new look. I can request a new card, which I can care less. I'm not doing that. There's nothing wrong with the card I got. But I just want to go over some of these changes very quickly. Again, and I know some people are waiting to be able to get a Chase card because you're over 524, and 524 is you've been approved for 5 or more cards in a 24-month period. Some people can't stand Chase. Some people already are under 524 and just been waiting for the right opportunity to jump on one of their cards. Well, in my opinion, the wait is over. And what I'm going to do right now is just go over these very quickly. Let me wet my whistle before I start reading. All right, here. So starting tomorrow, there will be a $50 hotel credit every card member year, usable through the Chase Travel Portal. I'm not too excited about this one. Yeah, okay, $50 hotel credit. I mean, yeah, if you stay at a $100 credit, $100 hotel, you're getting $50 off. Not a bad deal. But what I don't like about it is not necessarily the dollar amount that they're giving you. It's the fact that it's only usable through the Chase Travel Portal, meaning these stays, if you see right here, these stays typically don't earn points or receive elite credits with a hotel group. So if I use my Chase Preferred Card, Sapphire Preferred Card, to book a room at Hyatt through the Chase Ultimate Rewards Portal, the Chase Travel Portal, I won't get any elite credit. The night won't count towards my next elite status. I won't get any points for it other than any points I'm going to get Ultimate Reward points. But as far as high points, I won't get any. So I'm out on that one. The next day is 5 times Ultimate Reward points on travel booked through the Chase Travel Portal. I never use the Chase Travel Portal. I typically go straight through the airlines because I use either American Airlines or Delta, and then I get points through them, directly through them. And when it comes to hotels, I go straight through, whether it's Marriott, Hilton, or Hyatt. Now, this is where I think the game is changing, and I was wondering when they were going to do this because it made no sense. Prior to, like today, if I was to use my Sapphire Preferred Card today, I would have received 2 times the points for every dollar spent when I got my famed Jersey Mike sandwich. But now, starting tomorrow, it's going to be 3 times the points, which is equal to the same amount of points you get with the Freedom Flex card, which is no annual fee, or the Freedom Unlimited card. You also get 3 times the points on dining with those 2 cards. However, 3 times the points on streaming services and 3 times the points, and this is the key word, online grocery stores. Not your regular Kroger or Albertsons or Ralph's or Tom Thumb, wherever you go. It's only online, and that excludes Target, Walmart, and wholesale clubs, your Sam's clubs, your whatever that other one is. I can't even think because I don't really go Costco. They're excluded. Now, the card will continue to offer 2 times the Ultimate Reward points on travel purchases and 1 Ultimate Reward point per $1 spent on all other purchases. This is one that's really cool. I'm looking forward to this. You will receive a 10% anniversary points bonus, whereby you get a 10% bonus on Ultimate Reward points earned when you renew your card and pay the annual fee. But here's the trick. When you get to multipliers, when you get to 3 times the points and the 5 times the points, it's not going to count that way. It's only going to be on the base points. So if you spend $10,000 in a calendar year, you'll get 1,000 bonus points, which is 10% of the base points that you earn, not the bonus points, just the base points. And base point is 1 point. But I'll take it. I mean, my Barclays Aviator card, this card right here actually gives me 5% cash back. 5 times the miles, 5% of the miles I earned in the previous year in American Airlines miles. So I'm kind of excited about that. But again, I'm not going to go out of my way to see how much I can spend just to get 10% of the points. The annual fee on the Chase. Now, I was very shocked because I did a video, not a live stream, but a video on the rumors about the changes that were coming to the Sapphire card. There were rumors back then, the Sapphire Preferred and the Sapphire Reserve. And one of the questions that no one could seem to find were they going to increase the annual fee? And no, they're not. The annual fee, everybody was thinking somewhere between $125 and $150 per year. They're keeping the annual fee, as you can see right here, at $95 per year, which I'm cool about that because I can't stand any more annual fees. Now, when it comes to the Sapphire Reserve card, this card does have a $550 annual fee. Not really with that. Personally, I have enough $500 annual fee cards. But you will get 10 times the ultimate reward points on Chase dining, as well as hotels and car rentals booked through the Chase Travel Portal, 5 times the ultimate reward points on flights booked through the Chase Travel Portal, and the card will continue to earn 3 times the ultimate reward points on all dining and travel, and 1 point everywhere else. And really, when I look at this, out of these 2 cards, the Sapphire Preferred is a better option. I mean, $95 and I'm getting hotel credits, 10% bonus, 3 times the points on streaming services, online grocery purchases, and dining for $95, where if I get $550, every time I look at this ultimate dining, Chase dining, I never can find restaurants that I go to. So that would be an out for me. But I just wanted everybody to be aware of those, bear with me here, of those changes that are taking place with the Sapphire cards. If you have a Chase card, or if you've been thinking about getting one, now may be the time to really think about it. And again, I'm not telling anyone what to do, but if I had a choice, which I already have the Chase Sapphire Preferred card, but if I had a choice and I didn't have either, and I was ready to roll, I personally would go with the Chase Sapphire Preferred. I wouldn't, the $550 and what I'm getting for $550. Now, you do get $300 travel credit with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Not many people are traveling right now, and I'm sure that's going to change even more as situations continue to change throughout the world with the new variant. So just something to think about. I am going to jump. We got 27 people in the crib. But if you guys have any questions about the Chase cards, any cards, if you've never been here before, I answer all things credit, most things, and credit cards and points, miles, and cash back. Again, I'm glad to be here, man. The live stream that we did last night, it gave a Points Money Travel 30 more subscribers. I was talking to 𝗕𝗧𝗢𝗧 briefly on the phone today. He gained another 30 subscribers. So it was really an epic success. Let me scroll up to these comments. I see we got quite a few. I'm not sure. Sometimes when we get started, I'm noticing a couple people are going through this when we get started. Some of the comments kind of trickle down. Let me look on my phone, make sure I didn't miss any comments here. Alrighty, here, y'all bear with me. Oh, let me skip that. I don't want to. Boy, they jamming. Anyway, some of the comments. Oh man. Okay, no, I didn't. All right, I see we got. First and foremost, we got Extreme in the crib. Says, let's roll, baby. What's going on, Extreme? It's good to see you in another live stream. And last night, man, just to tell you how crazy this live stream was last night. At one point, we were 1 hour and 45 minutes behind on comments. Like right now, I've been on here 14 minutes. So right now, as it stands right now, I'm 14 minutes behind on comments. Last night, that live stream that Josh, Nigel, and myself did, we were 1 hour and 45 minutes behind. Josh started it out. Nigel jumped in and he read quite a few of the comments. I jumped in and put it in the 7th gear. We flew through the comments. I got a little tired. Nigel started reading comments, and then I finished it off with reading the rest of the comments. And talking to Josh today, we had over right around 1,500 comments in the live stream last night. Comments, questions, business credit, personal credit. It was bananas, but good to see you, Extreme. We got a channel member in the crib. We got my main man, Devin Masker, says, hey, Rod, hope you're doing well tonight after last night's stream on Josh's channel. Yeah, man. A little tired, Devin. And plus, I shot a video today, and I did a Zoom meeting. But who was it said today? D. Bryan said, I'm the Tom Joyner of credit. And if you don't know who Tom Joyner is, he was the fly jock. He was a DJ. And in his younger days, he would fly to various cities and do radio shows. Kind of like the hardest working man in credit, but man, I'm just trying to put it out there and trying to put it down while I can. We have another channel member in the crib. We have Tara Haywood in the house. Tara, thank you so much for tuning in to the Members Only Zoom meetings, not only today, but Friday as well. It is always a blessing to see you. Says happy and blessed Sunday, everyone. And I must say, today's Zoom meeting was kind of not as many people. The one Friday lasted 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I had a real good time. I had a good time today, but I think Fridays it was cool to see faces that went along with names, and that was cool. You don't have to show your face. If you come to one of the members only Zoom meetings, you can turn your video off and just have your voice. So it's cool, but it was good to put voices and faces with names. And Devin's showing love to Tara. We got another couple of channel members in here. We have Shelton and Key, your favorite couple in the house, says, good evening, PBT family. Good evening. Hey, they just dropped a video today that I have to check out. Shelton and Key just became part of the monetized YouTube family, and I'm so happy and so proud of them and happy for them, and it's always a blessing to see them in the house. And from what Shelton told me today, they plan on doing a live stream next Friday the 20th. So I'm looking forward to that one. I'll definitely be in the house. You would think I don't have my iron on in here, man. I must have took a mega hot shower. All right, we got another channel member in the crib. We got my main man, Jason Maitland, in the house. Says, hey, PBT family, hope all are well tonight. I know I'm doing well. I'm hoping everyone else is doing well. It's crazy because the last few things I've done are Zoom meetings, and when I do collaboration live streams, I don't use my camera that's here. I use my webcam that's down here. So I'm looking down because I've been doing that the last couple of days. So, and I think last night I kind of turned into a powerhouse comedian last night. People already said, Rod, you're funny, you like to have fun, but last night I think I kicked it into overdrive, and it was a great time, man. All right, Tara's showing love to Devin. I'm not going to read those just for the sake of time. Devin's showing love to Tara. Jason says, great. And we have another channel member in the crib. We got my main man, D. Bryant. D was also in both Zoom meetings, as well as if I'm not mistaken, yeah, D was in the live stream last night. The collaboration says, good evening, fam. Hope tonight finds everyone happy and ready to enjoy. And I was going to do another topic, but I'm going to save for Wednesday. I usually don't do this, but it could change, but it probably won't. But what I'm going to talk about Wednesday is how to build how to build banking and credit relationships. There were a lot of questions, some questions last night that I saw in the collaboration live stream from various viewers, subscribers, from my channel, Nigel's channel, and Josh's channel. And I think a lot of people want to know how to do that, but don't really know how. So that was going to be the topic tonight. Then I said, oh man, Chase is making these changes. I need to get this info out there. And I actually had drafted a video for this, but time didn't permit for me to get around to it. So that will be the topic Wednesday. That's the tentative. That's the plan, is I want to talk about how to build banking and credit relationships. All right, Jason says, for sure. Hey, we got my main man, another YouTuber, 1/3 of the live stream dream team in the crib. We got Mr. Nigel Schroeder in the house. Says, yo, what's going on, Nigel? Make sure y'all check out Nigel's channel, as well as your favorite couple. Check them out. Check out the videos. So much knowledge there. Subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. It would mean a lot to myself, Nigel, and your favorite couple. Glad to see you, bro. Nigel is also a channel member. I always forget to say that. Jason showing love to Nigel. Devin showing love to Nigel. D. Bryan said, the hardest working man in the credit biz. I don't know. Yeah, that's Nigel. Nigel put out way more videos than I do. I mean, it's nothing. Nigel and I were talking, and he said he shot 6 videos the other day, and that was nothing. He could have shot 20. And the funny thing is, I believe it, man. 20 videos in a day, I couldn't do it. I don't even think I ever did more than 3 in a day. All right. Jason says, hello, Devin, YFC, and D. Bryan. Okay. Joe Forth is another channel member. Joe's in the crib, says, just ringing the doorbell. Glad to have you back for another live stream. Joe, as always. Joe was also part of the Zoom meetings both today and Friday, so good to see you here. All righty, where we at? All right, Devin showing love to D. D showing love back. We have another channel member in the crib. We got my main man, Andre Smith, says, hello, Rod and PBT family. Don't forget to ring that doorbell. Yes, sir. Let's roll, baby. We always rolling. I can tell you, your boy been rolling a little too hard lately. I'm gonna drop a video tomorrow, but it was recorded today, edited today, maybe tonight. I should finish it, and I'm probably taking tomorrow and Tuesday off, where I won't be filming, I won't be recording, I won't be live, I won't be doing anything. So, and we got another channel member in the crib. We got JetBlue Print in the house. Says, hello, I hear you clear, Rock. Cool, good to see you, JetBlue. JetBlue was in the collaboration live stream last night. It's just good to see people over and over. I love to see that, as well as like to see new faces and new names in the chat, in the live stream. So We got Jonathan Factor here, says, hi there from South Orange, New Jersey. What's going on, Jonathan? Glad to have you back in another live stream. It is always a pleasure to have you here. And we have Barbara Malsby in the house, says, hello, how you doing, Barbara? I think, man, you may have been in a collaboration live stream. I may have seen you. I've seen your name, but I don't think this is I'm pretty sure this is the first time you've been to a PBT live stream. So glad to have you here. Let me know what area you represent. You don't have to go into the city. You can say the city, the state, the north, the south, east, the west. I just kind of like to know where we're reaching out to. Baby, you know, I just want to know, but it's a pleasure to have you here, and I'm glad to have you here. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel, and if not, please consider doing so. Hey, what's going on? Ed Ray, right around the corner, says, hey, from Cedar Hill, Texas, and I am probably, what, if I go to back way, 15 minutes? No, maybe, yeah, about 15, 20 minutes from Cedar Hill, because I'm in South Arlington, right on the border of Mansfield. So, hey, good to have a hometown person in the crib. I don't have to say, let me know what area you represent, but Ed, let me know if this is your first. Okay, you were in the, I see now you were in the Dream stream last night. Yeah, you fell asleep on the Dream team. Yeah, we went a long time, and I'm assuming this is your first time in a Points Blank Travel live stream. Hopefully you don't fall asleep tonight, because I can't go 2.5 hours by myself without the other two members of the Dream team. So I don't plan on doing that tonight, but I never plan on doing it. It just sort of kind of happens. Hey, we got another channel member in the crib. We got Felicia J in the house, says, hey, Rod and everybody. Hope y'all are having a great Sunday evening. Glad to be here. Glad to have you here, Felicia. Felicia was also in the collaboration live stream last night. And it is a pleasure to see all you, the channel members, the viewers, the subscribers, the new subscribers. It is a pleasure to have all of you here. Remember, we are talking about the changes that are taking place with the Chase Sapphire cards. Are you aspiring to get the card, or you could care less about the card? Do you already have the card? If you have any feedback, please put it down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And that's what Ed said. He fell asleep on the Dream team. Yeah, it was a long one, man. I'm surprised I haven't lost my voice, to be honest. And knock on wood, I don't want to wish that upon myself. So, oh yeah, hey, I saw Ed said, what's up with the Walgreens MasterCard? I saw an article on that, and it was very vague. I tried to drop, because I was going to do a video on it, but it was so vague that I really couldn't get anything out of it. But I'll do a little more research, and you probably stand by for a future video on that. And if I get through these comments pretty quick, I probably may just pull it up right now in a few minutes. But I gotta see, is it points, cash back? Can you only redeem them at Walgreens? I didn't get the gist of the card, and I don't know if it's officially out yet or not. So we have another channel member in the crew. We got my main man, Kelly Brown. Say, hey, Rod, what's up, brother? What's up, Kelly? Glad to have you back, man. Look like you back and in full effect. Kelly was out for a minute with COVID, and it looks like he's back and well now. So good to see you back, my man. Devin is showing love. Let me see, man. I don't want to skip too many of these. Oh, I'm glad I didn't. So Devin says that D. Brown, he's been busy, converted his Simplicity card this morning into the City Rewards Plus card. And that is a good card because you get to make small purchases and round it up 10 points. So that is a great card to have. Congratulations on that card, Devin. I'm extremely... Hey, man, sorry about that, y'all. My crowd kind of happy tonight. Let me get them to calm down a little bit. All right, where we at? We got Mystic Eric in the crib, says Mystic is here. Ha. What's up, my man? How you doing? Hope all is well. Glad to see you back. Kamar Joseph in the house says, hey, BBT family, I already see the changes for the Sapphire Preferred in my Chase app. I looked on Chase's website on my laptop earlier because that was going to be what I shared with you guys, and it wasn't there yet. But I haven't looked in my Chase app on my phone. I will look at it after this live stream. And more than likely, we'll be putting, restaurants? No, probably not, because I'm getting 5% back on restaurants in my Discover e-card. But I would like to earn some more Chase Ultimate Reward points. I need to put some action on the card because I've only used it twice in the last 2 or 3 months. So thank you for sharing that, Kamar. We got Money Codes in the house. Says, Rod, what's up, bro? Checking in with you. Glad to have you here, Money Codes, man. I'm just chilling, bro. A little tired. I can't say I'm chilling. I'm happy I'm here with my PBT family tonight. And anyone that's come over from Nigel's channel or that's come over from Get Business Credit's channel. So I'm just glad to be in here chilling with the fam tonight and having a good time. Glad to have you here. Mrs. Air says, I'm happy with the free change, but point earnings should have gone up to 5% on dining with CSR, since now almost all cards get 3, which is kind of BS. And that's exactly what I was saying. And to clarify what Mr. Eric is saying, You got a card on the CSR, which is the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. You're going to see acronyms in here, and I try my best to break them down for everyone. If you got a no annual fee Freedom Flex card to get 3 times the points on dining, and you got the Freedom Unlimited card, no annual fee, get 3 times the points on dining, and then you got a $550 annual fee card that also get 3 times the points on dining. It doesn't really make sense. So I'd have to agree with you, Mr. Eric, and who knows? I think Chase is going to wait in the cut. I don't know. This is just my opinion. I think Chase is going to wait in the cut. They may increase the multipliers, but I also think that's when that annual fee is going to go up and be right there with that Amex Platinum card at about $650 or $695. Okay. Devin is talking to D about an invitation that he got from Citi to convert his cards. We got another channel member in the crib. We got Ulysses Hill in the crib. Says, hello, PBT. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing well, Ulysses. Hope you're doing well. I know you've been out visiting family, and hope all is well for you. And it's glad to have you back in another live stream. And just hope all is well. Let's see where we at here. D. Brian says Citi is going to be my next card, waiting until October. Yeah, man. Citi has some pretty good cards. I have the Double Cash and 2 American Airlines cards with Citi. They have some pretty good cards. I'm going to make a move with a Citi card if they start making thank you points transfer partner to American Airlines, and I'm going to probably get the Premier card. So stay tuned. I'll keep y'all updated on that. Devin is asking D which card he's going to get. We have another channel member as well as content creator, another YouTuber in the house, Brown and Beachy says, good evening, family. Good evening, Brown and Beachy. And Brown and Beachy was also part of the first ever, the inaugural PBT Zoom meeting that we had on Friday. And it is a pleasure to have you here. And I believe you were in the collaboration stream last night, man. There was so many people there, it's hard to keep up. Okay, Devin's, D. Brown says to Devin he's thinking about the Citi Diamond Preferred. Hey, Brown and Beachy just opened a Delta Business Card, Gold Card today. Yay, congratulations, Brown and Beachy. Congratulations. That is good news, man. You should, because you travel quite a bit, so I know you're going to put some work on that joint. Glad to have you here, Brown and Beachy. Glad to have you here. And D. Brian showing love to Brown and Beachy. We got another channel member in the crib. We got my main man Mikey T in the house. Said, Rod, sorry I missed the Zoom session. Was getting off the plane from Houston to JFK. When will there be another? And I'm glad you asked that question. We got 27 people in the crib. 23 people rang the doorbell. Here's my plan, Mikey T. And I haven't made up my mind on the number yet. The next, we're going to do another one for the members. I'm going to do a live stream and a Zoom meeting for the members only. Oh, man, it's the 15th. Hopefully I can get both of those done before the end of August. But I am looking at doing another Zoom meeting. But this time I'm going to open it up to everyone. Everyone. I'm going to send out the link. I'm going to post it on the communications. You know I'm tired. The community tab on my homepage of my YouTube channel. And I haven't made up my mind whether I'm going to have 30 or 50 people in there. It's going to be first come, first served basis. However, I am going to post it out to the members first to get them first dibs. We had 10, 11 people in there Friday, so that should give me 20 to 40 more open slots for anybody. I'm not looking for an overwhelming crowd, but I am looking for participation, because we had great participation, great questions in Fridays. Not so many today as far as questions, but we had great participation, great questions in both Zoom meetings. So I kind of want to up the participation a little bit, and I'm going to open that up. That may be a September thing, or I may try to squeeze that in as well before the end of August. I've done quite a bit, and we're halfway through August today, so I'm pretty sure I can squeeze that in. But, hey, you don't have to apologize. I know you was in the great state of Texas enjoying this humongous state, so I wasn't even tripping, man. I know you'll make it when you get a chance. And Brown and Beach is just showing love to D. Brian. Good evening. I'm well. How are you? We got Miss Poulard in the crib. Good evening, my favorite people. Miss Poulard was also in today's Zoom meeting, not in Fridays, but it is good to see her in the live stream as well. We got K-Tex in the crib. Said, what's good, brother? What's going on? When should I apply for business credit if I have too many recent inquiries on my personal credit report? Well, first question, K-Tex, do you have a for-profit business? It's not that you have to be making a bunch of profit, but do you have a for-profit business? It's hard. I can't say when you should apply because I don't know your whole situation. But I will say if the reason that you're applying is because you have too many recent inquiries on your personal credit report, because they're still going to look at your personal credit unless you have an EIN, and even then they're going to probably look at your personal credit. So having a lot of inquiries don't open the door so you can get a business card. They're still going to look at that, and a lot of times your big boys, Citi, Chase, American Express, if you got too many inquiries, it doesn't matter if it's personal or business, they still could shut you down. So I would be very careful with that. That's just my opinion. D is showing love back to Brown and Beachy. And D is speaking to Jason. Nigel showing love to Jason and Devin. And Brown and Beachy said you got to grind and unwind. We got another channel member in the crib. We got my main man Ronald Anderson in the house. Said, what's up at PBT and family? And yes, sir, I'm on the road. He answered the question before I even asked that. Yes, sir, he is on the road. So glad to have you back in another live stream, Ronald. I'm gonna ask another question then. Where you headed today? Since I couldn't ask you, are you on the road? Ronald is always tuning in, whether he's at home or on the road, and that is an extreme honor to me to see that and hear that. So that is great. Okay, D is hollering back at Brown and Beachy. Dang, man. Now, D talking about I'm the hardest working man on credit. I think he's just the hardest working man, period. This dude been putting in some work, yo. Barbara says, I enjoyed your comedic touch and credit knowledge in the live last night. Originally from Fort Lauderdale, not in Fort Myers, Florida. Okay, I got you. I know I saw the name, so you were in the live stream last night. And yeah, Barbara says she enjoyed the comedic touch and credit knowledge in the live last night. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. And I try to have fun like that all the time. I try to crack jokes, but not at the expense of anyone, not to hurt anyone's feelings. So yeah, thank you, Barbara, for that compliment. I really appreciate that. Brown and Beaches says, I have the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Happy to see the new updates. It is about time that Chase shows some love to the CSR or the Chase Sapphire Reserve. We paid too much for that card to have the CSP outperform. And I hate to tell you, Brown and Beach, I hate to tell you, the CSP is still outperforming the CSR. I want to say it's my opinion, but I read a lot of blogs on this, and I've seen a lot of videos. I drafted the content the first day the news came out. I just got bombarded with other stuff and other obligations, so I didn't get a chance to shoot the video. That's why I'm doing the live now. All the expert credit YouTubers are saying the CSP is still outperforming the CSR. So I don't know, man. The CSR got the good thing, the travel credits, but that's about it if you ask me. Okay, D. Brian says he's leaning toward the Citi Diamond Preferred, but Chase has been good to me with the CFU, which is Chase Freedom Unlimited, and my checking account. So the Chase CFP, SP, Chase Sapphire Preferred might be a better option. Either way, when I get either so long, American Express, Delta Go, AEDG. So, wow, man, here it is. Brown and Beach is getting a business Delta Go, and D. Brian is talking about getting rid of the Delta Go. I know D's been talking about that. We kind of talked about it in a one-on-one conversation. So, Money Code says, I caught some of the Dream Team stream. Y'all killed it. Got to go back and finish the rest. Man, I had a ball on that collaboration, man. My main man, Nigel, my main man, Josh. And it's so ironic because me and Nigel, we've done a collaboration before on his channel. And we've been talking about it last couple of months. I don't know if Nigel's still in here. We've been talking about the last couple of months of us doing another collaboration, but he's been busy. I've been busy. And to think that Josh brought it all together, he was talking to me separately, then he was talking to Nigel separately, and then brought it all together. So it was a pleasure to be on there with those two guys, man. A true pleasure. Hey, yeah, definitely go back and check it out. And for anybody, I'll be honest, it started off a little slow, and because we were waiting on people to come in, we were kind of ad-libbing. But once we turned the engines on and took off, it was crazy, man. It was bananas. So, hey, I got another channel member in the crib. We got Neo. Hello, everyone. What's going on, Neo? Glad to have you back for another live stream. Y'all got to excuse me, man. I've been sitting in this dang on chair so long, my backside getting numb. So, Y'all excuse me. I got to wiggle a little bit here. All right, we got a first timer in the crib, and I want to take the time to welcome Reggie Smith. Hello, first time here for me. Glad to have you here, Reggie. Thank you for letting us know. It takes a lot. A lot of people won't even say that. I'm pretty good with names, and I know who's been here before and who hasn't. But thank you for making it easy and let me know. Let me know what area you are tuning in from. I always say what area you're broadcasting from. I am broadcasting from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, Arlington, Texas, to be exact. And if do me a favor, Reggie, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Really trying to grow this thing, and you'll see just right now. I don't know how long you've been here, but just everybody saying what's up to everybody. It's just one big happy family here, and it's getting so hectic. I don't even have time to read all of the what's up to the what's ups to the what's ups, because I'm trying to scale these live streams. Last 3 have gone well over 2 hours, so still want to have fun and be here, but I want to kind of scale them back and make sure we're getting out more information. So, and Andre showing love to Neo showing love back to Andre, mate. Thank you, Jason. Thank you so much. Jason, who's a channel member, saying, welcome, Reggie. Thank you, Jason, for that warm welcome to my man, Reggie. Brian Beach says, I have a Barclays advantage because AA is my home hub, or American Airlines is my home hub. Delta is the hub here, but I wanted to start getting business cards. Good move. Good move. I have 4 or 5 business cards. Only one I have from American Express is the Business Gold. I don't have any Delta cards yet, but that is maybe on my list. But I think if you have the Platinum card, it kind of serves the purpose. That's one of the Amex reps kind of explained it to me when I was applying for the Delta Gold card, and then they talked to me into keeping my everyday preferred. So, yep, good move. 30 people in the crib, man. Oh, man, I love it. I love it. Again, if you have questions, man, please put them down in the comments. That's why I'm here, to answer questions, to have fun. I used to say it. I don't say it as much because I got too many different slogans now. But we're going to learn a little, and we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to learn a little bit, and we're going to have a little bit of fun. And the day we can't do both is the day that I'll drop the mic on YouTube and I'm done. So if we can't have fun and learn, then PBT will be no more, but I don't see that happening. So we're going to learn a little bit, and we're going to have a little bit of fun, y'all. Anyway, David said that's exactly how I was going to use the card, mainly for iTunes, Google Play, or things like drinks. So I make like $1 to like $5, so I can feel like I've earned 2 to 10% in rewards due to the roundup. And Debbie is talking about the Citi Rewards Plus card. You make small drinks, $1 to $5, and then they'll round it up 10 points. So it sounds complicated, but it's really not. Man, maybe I have to start reading the hellos and the goodbyes and the what's going on, because we're already at the end of the comments. I think I got too good at going fast last night. Work to Live, Not Live to Work is also another content creator. We got another YouTuber in the house, and Work to Live does have, and Live Not Live to Work does have her own channel where she talks about extreme couponing. Make sure you check her out and subscribe to her channel. She said, hey, Rod and PBT fam, you are doing your thing. Yes, 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 yes. But trust me, tomorrow I'm going to upload a video, so I guess it'll be kind of like I'm there, but I'm going to take a break until Wednesday when I shoot another video and do another live stream. So can't wear myself out. Okay, Rado says he's loading his South Plainfield, New Jersey, going to Cranston, Rhode Island Restaurant Depot. Okay, wow, man, you up there at the tip of the country. You all the way at the tip top. I've never been to New Jersey nor Rhode Island, so just be safe out there, brother. All right, Reggie says, I have the CSP, or the Chase Sapphire Preferred. I have my own trucking business. Wow, we got a couple of truckers in here. They will not give me that Chase Inc. business card. I have a 790 FICO. They say I have I'm assuming that 2 TM is too many Capital One cards. Recently, they checked my TransUnion and Experian. Yeah, and I wish you would have been here a little earlier, Reggie, or tuned in a little earlier, because one of the things I talk about is I did a live stream on it. Don't get stuck with one credit card company. And it could be, now, have you applied or been approved for more than 5 cards in the last 24 months? That could be the case. Or you can have too many inquiries, like they're saying, with Capital One in a short period of time. So I would just chill out, try to maintain that 790 score, give it some time, and when you know you're under 524 or you know you want to Chase Inc. business cards, whether you want the Inc. Cash, Inc. Preferred, or Inc. Unlimited, chill out, get that card, and then go back on your credit extravaganza of applying for cards. But right now, I would chill out. All right, Nigel says, yes, sir, I'm still here. Cool. I know Nigel's a busy man, so to have him still in the crib, man, I was wondering, Nigel. And Reggie's right up the road from DF Dub. He is in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Thanks for tuning me in again. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure if you're into any of the other channels, if you're looking at the best way to get good travel vlogs and see some of the nicest 5-star hotels in the world, I would highly recommend checking out Brown and Beachy's channel. If you're looking at a couple that just, and their slogan is they invade America. They invade the world, really, because they just came back from a cruise, and that's your favorite couple. They do vlogs, man, and they make you feel like you're on the journey with them. Make sure you check them out. And if you're into saving money, and I mean a whole bunch of money, and learn about extreme couponing, I would highly recommend checking out Work to Live, Not Live to Work. And if you want to get a totally different perspective on credit, not different that he's saying anything different, but he may have a different outlook than I do, check out Nigel Schroeder, his channel, and hopefully I didn't forget anybody, because I know, man, it's a lot of people in here. So we got Shoe Lady 64 representing California, LA to be exact, in the house. Says hello everyone. So we got my main man Ronald Anderson up in Rhode Island. We got Shoe Lady down in LA. We coast to coast, baby. We are coast to coast. We got Nigel somewhere down around in Florida. That's that side. Now I get somebody in the Pacific Northwest. I'm covering all 4 areas of the country, all 4 corners, baby. And I say to my Facebook group all the time, here at PBT, like Felicia just said, we work to live, not live to work. You doing your thing. I'm just warming up, baby. My oven is still preheating. I mean, I used to didn't understand. I used to just get me something and throw it in the oven and turn it on 350 and go back and thinking it was done and it was halfway there because I didn't preheat the oven. Well, now I'm preheating, baby. I haven't even got to 450 degrees yet. And when I do, all I can say is stand by. All right, where we at here? Okay, man, good question, Joe. Joe says, how come you never talk about Wells Fargo cards? Well, Joe, I did a video early on, and it got quite a few views on the Wells Fargo Propel card. I was a huge fan of that card, and if I'm not mistaken, didn't I just do a video on the Wells Fargo Active Cash card? I know I drafted it. I don't know if I did it or not. That Wells Fargo Propel card was a beast. They discontinued it recently and came out with the Active Cash card, which I couldn't understand. It made no sense. To answer your question and be as blunt as I can, Joe, and it's really not right totally. I don't talk about Wells Fargo cards because I'm not a fan of Wells Fargo at all, period. I would never have an account with them. I don't even have a desire to have one of their cards at all, period, end of story. Too many bad practices for me to have money tied up with that, but that's my personal opinion. Again, I did do a video on the Wells Fargo Propel card. I'm 330 something videos now, and it was probably one of my 110th video or something like that. But I can, with your special request, do it on those cards. I'm just not a fan of Wells Fargo. I mean, I have Bank of America cards, I have Citi cards, I have American Express cards, I have Chase cards, Capital One cards, cards I don't even know who they're with. I got Barclays cards. City cards, I don't know if I meant, but I have not one Wells Fargo card at all. And I have a 28 card arsenal, not one. So, but I will do a video. I was going to do one on the Cashwise card. I think I drafted, but I never did it. And Devin has 3 Wells Fargo credit cards. It includes his very first card. I'm just not a fan of them. And I want to, let me see here. Let me move and take the time. I want to take the time to thank Tara for that $4.99 super chat. Hands doing a high five. Hey, what's happening? I was wondering what the parent character or whatever, but tonight Tara just doing a high five. I want to thank you so much for that $4.99 super sticker. Tara, it really means a lot. Thank you so much for that. And again, you don't have to, but I really appreciate the support at the channel. Let me get up where we at here. Hey, that was a great question, Joe. I'm surprised you one of the few people that's caught that. And Miss Poulard is showing love to Shoe Lady, and Shoe Lady is showing love back to Miss Poulard. And we got my main man, GBC, in the building. Josh says, what's up, Dream Team? I'm still in bed from last night, laugh out loud. Yeah, man. Epic night, epic live stream. For those that was there, Josh, they've already been commenting on it. Some people went to sleep on it because it was so long. Some people going back to watch it. Said we killed it, so it was a huge success. Glad to have you here. Now we have all three members of the live stream Dream Team in the 𝗕𝗧𝗢, baby. And David is from Gillette, Wyoming. I'm glad I paid attention when I was in school, because I wouldn't remember all these little, everybody know NY and CA, California, New York, FL, Florida, TX, Texas. But then when you get into some of them, I got ND and North Dakota and South Dakota down pat. But then when you get to some of them, like, I give you a prime example, man. I grew up in Arkansas, and when I used to tell people, okay, well, I'm from my hometown, and then I tell them to stay Arkansas, they always want to put AK, when AK is Alaska, AL is Alabama, and AR is Arkansas. So it's just funny, man. Anyway, let me come back to earth here. Devin got me on this geographical rant here. Jason is showing love to Josh. Brown and Beachy says, I enjoyed a $300 travel credit, premium rental car insurance, which is primary car rental insurance, travel insurance, and the luxury hotel collection benefit with the CSR. But Chase is doing us CSRs dirty, laugh out loud. Yeah, and they're about to come up, not so much, because they're coming up with a Sapphire Lounge here soon. And I didn't see the CSP as being one of the cards where you can get into that lounge. I know the Amex Platinum you could, which made no sense, because you can't be a Chase card holder and get into the Centurion Lounge. Maybe they're smart, or maybe they're trying to convert people from Amex over to Chase after a while and then make it where it's only Chase card holders. But yeah, those are some good things. But yeah, they are kind of still lacking. Brown and Beachy, you bring up a good point. All right. GBC is showing love to Jason and to all. Andre is saying showing love to Miss Poulard. Devin showing love to Miss Poulard. Brown and Beachy says, I have one Wells Fargo card. I only keep it because it's my oldest card, but I only use it to keep it open. Yes, that's smart. That's kind of how I do my Capital One Platinum card that I can't seem to find. It's somewhere, but I know I got it. Oh, man. It's a big old cup. All right, let's see here. Miss Poulard is showing love back to Andre. And Brown Beach is showing love to GBC. Josh, thank you for your kindness. I did send LA. Okay, that's between them two. We got another channel member in the crib. We got my main man, Marcus Hamilton, in the house. Says, good afternoon, Rod and Credit family. How's everybody doing today? Let's roll, baby. I'm doing well. Seems like everybody else is doing well. We're getting a lot of comments coming in. It's always a pleasure. And Marcus is also a channel member as well. It's always a pleasure to see you, Marcus, in the building, baby. All right. Miss Poulard is showing love back to Devin. Marcus said, I made it late, long day working 12-hour shift. I am tired, but I have to show I'm going to go down and I'm going to come back up. Support to the Legend of Credit, Mr. Rod. Man, I don't know about the Legend of Credit. I appreciate the kind words, but I'm starting to get a lot of great compliments, man, and it means a lot to me to hear that. Legend of Credit, the GOAT. I'm just a humble dude. I'm believe it or not, I'm still learning along the way. I'm learning with you guys, and there's rarely a live stream where I don't learn something from you guys. Even though I'm facilitating this, and it's good to have other YouTubers in the house. Brown and Beachy, who's an extensive traveler. She has quite a few cars. Nigel Schroeder. Josh, I know your favorite couple, has some travel cards. Work to live, not live to work. Have travel cards. Even though they may not be travel or credit card YouTubers, they have some knowledge of the situation. So thank you so much, Marcus, for those kind words, man. I really appreciate it. Brown and Beach is showing love to Miss Poulard. Oh, man. Let's see. Okay, that's just Josh talking to Brown and Beachy. And your favorite couple, and I got to read this one because it's a little inspiration. Brown and Beachy, keep the videos coming. Yes, yes, I couldn't agree more. Hey, Miss Poulard and everyone. Cool. Okay. Marcus says, I'm tired, but I made it. I have to show my support to Mr. Rod, the legend of credit. I know it's going to be an awesome live stream. Oh, man, thank you, bro. Thank you for the kind words. All right, Mikey T says, I've almost maxed out my 5% this category with Discover. I hate how it's only a $75 limit. Yeah, which is $1,500, up to $1,500 worth of spend, which equates times 5% is $75 that you can get cash back. I rarely make it. I guess because I have so many cards, I rarely reach the max. I made this time because I've only been using that card for restaurants, but we'll see. But man, that's a good job. At least you got the whole 75, Mikey T. And Marcus is showing love to Josh at GBC. Devin says, my Wells Fargo cards are the active cash, which started as a 1% rewards card, Propel, and a business platinum card, which was my business credit card under my own business name. I'm not familiar with the business platinum. The Propel card is a beast, and then you have the active cash card. So not bad choices, not bad at all. Brown and Beach is thanking Josh for the Amazon gift card. And Marcus showing love to Devin. Miss Poulard showing love to Brown and Beachy. Brown and Beachy showing love to your favorite couple. Thanks for the support. I will check out your new video. And GBC is saying Brown and Beachy, that is great because Brown and Beachy won a $100 gift card on Amazon gift card on Josh's channel. And again, I'm just skipping some of the back and forth hellos just to maximize time or to have a better use of time. And Marcus says, what's up, Nigel? How are you doing? And Ms. Poulard said, hey, your favorite couple, looking forward to your live stream. Yes, again, it is tentatively scheduled for August 20th, next Friday. Be there. I wish they would do more because every time I've gone to their live stream, and I think they've done 2, I've enjoyed myself. I just wish that your favorite couple would do more, but I know they are both busy as well. Okay, so that's just Devin telling Marcus about converting his Simplicity card to the City Rewards Plus card. Hey, we got 33 people in the crib. Yeah, man, how long we been over here? 53 minutes? Yeah, not bad. I kind of skipped through some of the hellos, the what's up, and the how you doing. I read quite a few of them as well, though, but just again, to maximize time. Hey, if you guys have any questions, man, I'm at the end of the comments. Now's the time to comment, question. Tara, that's a great question. Has anyone heard if Citi is going to bring the pre-qualify button back? I thought I saw an article on it, but I haven't heard anything officially. And what Tara's talking about, a lot of credit card issuers, they'll have a pre-qualify like Discover, Capital One, American Express. Chase does it in the form of offers where you can see if you're pre-approved for a card before you go in and apply. I haven't heard much about it, but there was a video. Proud Money did a video early last week, on pre-approval tools being a bunch of bull because there's people that's using them, they're being told they're pre-approved and then they go and apply and they're not being approved. I can tell you the best process, and I wish that all credit card issuers, and I don't even know what bank it is. I got to go back and look at it. The way they do the BLOCKFI card, I thought it was so cool because what they do, you and I didn't like the waiting list part of it, but once they gave me the green light to apply, you go in, you put in your information, you put in your income, you put in your social. They do a soft pull, and once they do the soft pull, it take maybe 30 seconds or a minute. They'll come back and on my case, they said, congratulations, Rod, you've been approved with a $15,000 credit limit. And it was a pretty low APR, which it doesn't matter. I'm going to pay my balance in full. But it was a pretty low APR for a credit card. I want to say 14.99, something like that. Do you want to accept this offer? Once I click accept offer, that's when they did the hard pull. Now, I waited about 30 to 40 minutes. After they told me, congratulations, I was approved, because Experian with my app is there like this. As soon as I click that submit button, they come back and tell me that I've been approved for a card. Within a minute, maybe 2 minutes, Experian is sending me a notification saying I have a new credit inquiry. This wasn't the case with the BLOCKFI card. Once I clicked accept offer, then they sent me the notification. So I love that process. I didn't have to go. It was kind of a pre-approval process, but it was just a soft pull. And a pre-approval is a soft pull too, but they told me what I was approved for. It wasn't like, oh yeah, you're pre-approved, go ahead and apply for a card, and then still tell you, no, that makes no sense. But so anyway, to answer your question, Tar, I haven't heard, but I'll keep you posted. If I do hear anything, I'll post it to the Facebook group, or I'll put out the article or whatever to the Facebook group. And I do have a Facebook group if anybody's interested in joining. It is a private group, but I approve everyone. As soon as I get the notification that I have someone that's interested in being part of the group, I approve it right on the spot. So Roses for Me, glad to have you back in another live stream. And Roses for Me says, Rod, how do you enjoy your birthday? Hold up real quick, let me check something here. Y'all bear with me here. Okay. Roses for Me, so how did you enjoy your birthday? I had a good time. I chilled, I relaxed, I didn't do much of anything. I cooked the ribeye and didn't feel like cooking the baked potatoes, so I just ate the ribeye and some bread and called it a day. Any travel plans for 2022? I need to break this corona and cabin fever and go to Canada, Alaska, or the Bahamas. 2022, I know for a fact that I need to go to California because my daughter's expecting my first granddaughter in January. I may wait till the spring to go out there. I need to go to Indiana to see my brother. I need to go to Arkansas to see my father. And I want to take a pleasure trip to either Miami or the Caribbean, either Aruba or the Bahamas. So I'm not quite sure. But yeah, 22, I plan on everything that you got down there except the ship. I think that's a ship. I plan on flying. I plan on being around the globe. But everything except the cruise part, I probably won't be doing that. I did 20 years of my life cruising around the world, and I'm cool with that. I do want to go on a cruise once because I know it's different from the Navy cruises that I went on, but not in a major hurry. But that's my plans, and thank you for asking about the birthday. I really appreciate it. The Wells Fargo Business Platinum Credit Card gives 1.5% back on everything. I meant to say it was my very first business card under my, I think you said it, under my business name. Yeah, my BLOCKFI card is going to eventually turn into a 1.5% card on everything, but with the exception I earn Bitcoin instead of cash, which I can redeem for cash, obviously. But other than that, I usually wouldn't mess with a 1.5% card, but I know you've had this card for a while. Typically, 2.5%, well, 2% is kind of the standard now for cards. But if that was your first card, when you got that card, 1.5 was the standard. So congratulations, good job, Devin. And Jason says Bank of America is good for that. Good for what, Jason? Enlighten me on that, because I may have missed the other part of the comment, or it's been so many comments ago. So let me know exactly what you're talking about. Jamal, what's going on, Jamal? I haven't seen you in a while. Says, hey, I wanted to know if you could put a down payment on a car with credit. Yes, it's up to the dealership. It is up to the dealership. I know, as long as you have the credit limit on that car. I actually work in business development for a dealership, and our max that you can put on down payment for a credit card is $3,000, and that's just set by my particular dealership. Typically, it has a lot to do with the fees that the credit card issue actually charge the merchant. So the higher the amount, the more they're being charged. So it's not like you put a down payment with a cash, the dealership's not getting charged. But then when you put down payment with a credit card, and say the merchant, the transaction fee is 1 or 2 or 3%. On $3,000, you're giving them some money. So that's kind of why they limit that. Hopefully that answered your question, Jamal, but it's up to each dealership. Every dealership, I've heard some car dealers will let you put a whole car on a card if you got the credit, the limit to back it up. So, okay, Brown and Beach said this BLOCKFI card approval process is just like the Apple approval. And Apple, if I'm not mistaken, that card is with Barclays. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's Barclays. So yes, I just love that process, man. It just made so much more sense. And Tara says, thank you. You're more than welcome. Brownie Beachy says, okay. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I got what y'all, I got to read this here because this involves me, even though they don't have my name in it. I got to see what they're talking about here. At work to live, not live to work. Thanks for the text today. Cool, y'all. Communicate. We have to get Ms. Poulard on the next thread so that we can plan the meet and greet. All right, I won't say too much more about that till we get ready to do the thing. We have 34 people in the crib, 28 people ringing the doorbell. And again, if this is your first time here, the doorbell is that like button or the thumbs up button down below. Hit that joint, smash it, ring it, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to confuse anybody. When I say ring the doorbell, I'm not talking about the notification bell that you just subscribe. That's the notification bell. I gave the thumbs up button my own term, hence the doorbell, just to not say what everybody else was saying. Oh, smash the like button, give it a thumbs up. I know. I say that in my videos, but I wanted to give it a twist in the live stream. So make sure y'all hit that joint. I would highly appreciate it. Where we at here, man? Where we at here? Okay, y'all bear with me here. Gotta go back up. Here we go. Okay. Reggie says, where are you from in Arkansas? I stay in Tulsa, but I'm originally from Marianna. I can't remember their mascot. I grew up in Dumas, man, southeast of Pine, but I went to college for a year at UAPB and still have family down in Little Rock. But I haven't been there in a few years, so that's why I said I need to take a trip down there to see my pops. He's in Maumelle. And Ms. Poulard said, yes, Brownie Beach, we should definitely do that. All right, y'all keep me posted. Devin says, if you get invitation offer to convert your card like I did, it may take 2 weeks to start earning new rewards and other benefits. The new card starts to kick in even though the card appears online. Ooh-wee. I'm sorry, I just got an alert, man. My Ethereum, my crypto is going up again, 4.7%. I'm working even when I'm not working, man. I swear I get more notifications than the law allow. Hey, Devin, thanks for that information, man. Appreciate that, brother. Okay, D. Brian says he actually put down $2,000 for a friend yesterday at a Lexus dealership on his American Express Platinum card. Big baller, shot caller. I hear you, D. I hear you. And yeah, like I said, I think the highest I've seen personally is $5,000 that was allowed to put on a credit card by a dealership. But as long as you had a limit, you could do it with some. I like the black card, the Centurion card. They'll let you buy a whole car with that. Okay, got you, Jason. With Bank of America, that happened to you. So what Jason's saying when he said that happened to me with Bank of America, he had a pre-approval, and then once he applied, he got denied. So don't get too hyped up on the pre-approvals when you see it. It still give you a good percentage, a good chance that you'll be approved, but don't be surprised if you're not. It doesn't happen often, but it will happen. Yeah, Brown and Beach, I will give your number to Miss Poulard. I thought I did, but I don't think I did because I knew I wasn't traveling, so I wasn't worried about the meet and greet. So, and what they're talking about is they are Brown and Beachy and Miss Poulard and Felicia at Work to Live, Not Live to Work. They're trying to orchestrate meet and greet for Points Money Travel. It definitely won't be this year. It'll be 2022. So I guess I'll be traveling wherever that is too. And I'm looking at the first one probably being in the DFW or the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but who knows? There are other cities that I'm willing to go to, Miami, Vegas, anywhere, man. But they'll keep me posted. Okay, that's right. Thank you, Brown and Beachy. I know that. Apple is with Goldman Sachs. I actually have a Goldman Sachs account. Thank you, Brown and Beachy. So knowledgeable. And Ms. Pollard says she'll be waiting at Brown and Beachy. Okay, go. Did Barclays start out with? No, I think they were always with Goldman Sachs, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, hold up, I skipped one. Roses for me are the changes Chase making to improve their credit card and attract Amex customers. I came in late. Yeah, I believe so. I don't think it's so much just to attract the Amex customers, but I think Chase shook up the world when they came out with the Flex card and enhanced the Ultimate, the Freedom Unlimited card. They shook up the world. They shook up the credit card world. It was the news of the news of the news. And then American Express start booyahing with all these offers on their cards. But in the process, Chase forgot about the big dogs, the Sapphire Preferred and the Sapphire Reserve, or they made it appear that they forgot about them. They didn't make changes, but then it was just either a heck of a chess move. I don't know what they were doing, but Chase had it where their no annual fee cards had better rewards than their annual fee cards. So I think there's some method to the madness, Roses, for me. I'm not sure what it is. And y'all, I guess I'm going to make my prediction, and later on we'll find out if I was right or wrong. But I think then American Express upped their credit. They upped their annual fees on the Platinum card, $695, $550 to $695. Now, for the longest, Chase Sapphire Reserve was $450 and American Express Platinum was $550. Then all of a sudden, Chase decided to make theirs $550. I personally just think American Express like, nah, we want to be a cut above the rest, so we're going to give you a few more enhancements, but we're going to increase our top dog card, other than the Centurion, which is the black card, to $695. Well, Chase just came up to $550, but they hadn't made any enhancements. They left the card as is. This is just my whole analysis of all this. They left the card as is, increased the annual fee to $550, took no annual fee cards, increased their bonus categories, and what I think they're doing is gearing up to increase the annual fee on the Sapphire Preferred. I'm surprised they didn't do it now, but I think it's just a chess match between the two. So I think they may be trying to attract some customers, but they've always been battling of customer over customer over customer. So I think if you had to ask me right now, though, personally, I think Amex is winning the battle. That's just my opinion of the two. All right. Okay, D said I got that 2K back today, like Bird and Max said, expeditiously. Yeah, you got to get that money back. And Miss Poulard is crying, laughing at D. Brown. Yeah, you got to get it back expeditiously, baby. Okay. So Barclays did have an Apple Visa card. Okay, now I'm not crazy, but the Apple card is with Goldman Sachs. It was, and Visa from Barclays was discontinued in May. Had that for about 6.5 years before it converted to Barclays View MasterCard. Yeah, I'm doing a video on that too. The Uber card is also getting converted to the Barclays View MasterCard. I don't know if you knew about that, Devin. Actually, I'm always writing content. It's funny. Me and Nigel was talking yesterday, or the day before. We was talking, I think, before the live stream yesterday, and Nigel blew me away. The young man, and Nigel, just so y'all know, 1/3 of the Dream Team, Nigel Schroeder, I used to love said, and now I don't want nobody to not take him serious, because the dude is so full of knowledge, and he reminded me a lot of myself when I was his age, but just a little bit better. He reminded me a lot of me when I was his age, but he's a little bit better at his age. Well, let me rephrase it. Probably a lot better than I was when I was his age. Nigel is 21 years old and a wealth of knowledge, a wealth. This young man told me yesterday that he has content already written for 700 videos. I'm like, dude. He showed me. He showed it last night in the drink. He showed it. He didn't show each one, but he showed his notebook. And so when you guys hear me say or us say, hey, we got content drafted, it depends. Like, I'll have content drafted for 3 or 4 videos that are just regular credit card, but then some hot news come out, like these changes to this cards, or Barclays has discontinued the Uber card, or this is happening. That news takes precedence. And lately, I haven't shot any videos. Hot news, cold news, no news. So I'm getting back on the video tip this week. So you'll hear me say quite a bit that I have content drafted. We got another channel member in the crib. We got my main man, Mojo, representing that Navajo Nation. Says, hello, sir. Great stream last night. Thank you, Mojo. I appreciate you going through all the comments quick. Laugh out loud. You still build data points if you use card for $10 each month and pay it off. Wait, hold up. I appreciate you going through all the comments last night quick. Laugh out loud. You still build data points if you use card for $10 each month and pay it off. You got to explain what you're trying to say there. I don't quite get what you're saying, Mojo. You kind of lost me a little bit. Collective Minds Radio said, hey, Rod, I emailed you. When did you email me? Was it today? Because I haven't checked my email today. And typically, just so anybody know, if you email me at pointsplaintravel@gmail.com, give me 24 to 48 hours to, I usually respond way quicker than that, but just give me that amount of time because it depends on what I have going on. Like today, a Zoom meeting, video shooting, a video recording, live stream. I wasn't even thinking about email today. So you apply for the OLO card, and they gave me a $3,500 limit, 2% on gas, grocery, 1% on everything else. Okay, sound like good. I don't know much about the OLO card. I think I've heard a couple different things about it. I think they had something, if I'm not mistaken, Devin mentioned this last live stream. They had something go down. Congratulations on the card, and I'll definitely check my email, Collective Minds Radio. I'll check my junk folder. And if you don't get a response to me, just re-forward that email to me again so I can make sure I get it and respond to you. Oh, right here. Where we at? Darnell, what's going on, Darnell? Glad to see you back in another live stream. Says I had to make sure I understood. He said, hey, good man. And I was like, is somebody here named Goodman? But he said, hey, good man. What's going on, Darnell? It's always a pleasure to see you in the live stream, brother. Glad to have you back for another one. Okay, Joe is saying the same thing happened to him with Bank of America. He was pre-approved for a card, and then when he applied, he was denied. Again, man, don't put your heart and soul in those pre-approvals. More than likely, you'll have a good shot at getting approved, but then there's also that chance that you could be denied. So, like I kind of mentioned in the live stream last night, you have to know the rules of each credit card issuer. This game is hard. Let me rephrase. This game is not hard, but you have to be knowledgeable. And I know if Nigel or Josh are still in here, this game of credit card points and miles, and for the other ones, the Brown and Beaches in here, and anybody else that got credit card, it's a lot to it. It's not hard, but you have to be knowledgeable. It's more to it than just applying for a card and saying, hey, I got the Sapphire Preferred card, or I have the 𝗕𝗜𝗧𝗪 card, or I think I'm going to apply for the Platinum card. I mean, it's more to it than that. You have to know the rules and definitely have a strategy, man. I said last night, it was today, all these days. I said in a Zoom meeting today, one of the biggest mistakes that I made in the credit card game, well, I made two. First mistake is I didn't have a strategy when I started, and the second mistake is I got too many cards. 28 is way too many. I would recommend 5 to 10 cards. 10 cards probably max, because it takes a lot to manage all these cards. If you don't use them, it doesn't take a lot to manage them. But if you're like me and I use all my cards probably except 2 every month, 2 or 3, no, 2 now. I use them all, so it's kind of hard to manage that. So just keep that in mind. Mojo says if someone has 10 cards, would that person show a $10 balance on 2 of the cards on statement end date? I've heard a couple of different things. I'm going to read this all, but I wanted to process this. If someone has 10 cards, would that person show a $10 balance on 2 of the cards on statement end date? So 8 cards paid in full, 2 of them have a $10 balance. I hear having multiple accounts with balances, even if small, affects you. It could be small, but it's going to affect your credit utilization, yes. Or zero all the cards out. I don't really try to play that, keep a little bit on the card. I have a friend that kind of talked me into getting into this game. He didn't know it at the time. But he'll keep a small balance on his American Express cards. He said it makes his score go up. I say zero them out, have no utilization, and also I don't want to pay a little bit of interest or no interest. That's just me. And if I pay a little bit, I'm not going to cry about it. But Mojo, I just don't get into that game. If I can play it and pay it in full, I pay it in full. I've really yet to hear any gurus talk about keeping a small balance on. I've yet to hear that. You hear most content creators, most YouTubers say time and time again, pay your card in full each month. Not saying they're the end all be all to the knowledge, but a lot of those guys is how I got my information and how I learned, and they are very knowledgeable. So Brown and Beach, I'm curious, or anybody else in here, do you pay yours in full? You leave a little bit on it? Anybody in here with credit cards? I'm curious to see how y'all do it. All right, Chase cut back the benefits to the CSR to Chase Sapphire Reserve because it lost tens of millions of dollars in benefits years ago, so they scaled back the benefits. Yeah, I did hear that. I think it's time for them to take us off of punishment now, crying and laughing. Yeah, but it's because they came out giving away too many benefits. They wasn't reasonable. Whoever put it together years ago, and I think they was giving away 100,000 bonus points on all, not all, but all the time. Like for a while, you can't do that. Now they're smart. They'll do 50,000, then they may go to 60, then they may go to 80, and then when the CSP, the Chase Sapphire Preferred, wasn't getting any hits and nobody applying, now the link that I have at the top of this comments is a 100,000 point bonus after spending $4,000 in 3 months. That's the highest that the CSP's been ever. So Brown and Beach is exactly right, but you can't give away all the money and not be getting anything in return. They kind of did it bad. I think at the time Chase was trying to jump into a game that American Express had been doing for years, and they didn't jump in properly. And D. Bryan is showing love to Ms. Poulard, said, how are you tonight? Jason, I have better results when I pay a card off totally. Yeah, that's me too, Jason. I'm curious to see what everybody else said. That's how I am. Just pay it off totally. And Brown and Beecher says, Nigel is the GOAT, period. Yes. I don't know, Brown and Beecher, I don't know how you come on my channel talking about Nigel the GOAT. You look how like Nigel. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm only kidding. Nigel is a beast, man. I have nothing but mad love for him. A lot of love. And you talk about the content that he put out and how much he put it out and the frequency he put it out. It ain't too many people messing with him right now. It's not, as far as content, quality content, and how much content he's putting out. Ms. Poulard said, D. Brian, I'm doing well. Hope all is well with you. Devin says, I did know that Uber Visa is being discontinued and being converted to the Barclays View Card on October 22nd. Yes, it'll be October this year. It is going to be discontinued, and they're going to convert it to the Barclays View Card. We got Luis the Fixer in the house, my main man Luis. We chopped it up last night after the live stream that I did, and he was in the Zoom meeting today. It was good to have him there. Luis the Fixer is on Instagram, and he not only talks about fixing credit or repairing, he says he's really more showing you how to leverage your credit. He's also talking about starting a YouTube channel, and we're also looking at doing a collaboration together. We've done one on IG before. Luis, myself, and Her Winning Circle, and it was pretty good. And Luis don't realize it. I think he knows it now. He's pretty good on camera and very knowledgeable, so I'm looking forward to that collaboration in the very near future. Good to have you here, brother. Appreciate you. Okay, Mojo said, I was wondering if having 10 cards would be better to spend 10 on 8 of the cards, then place a statement in a balance of $10 on the other 2 cards. Would that still build data points? Oh, you mean credit points? That's kind of what we're taking a poll on right now, Mojo. I think you typed this here before I threw that poll out there. I personally just like to pay it in full. I mean, yeah, it's going to help you because if you got 8 of the 10 with a 0 balance and only 2 with a balance of $10 each, you still have a very, 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 very low credit utilization. But after a while, once your score get up there, it's going to just maintain. It's not going to do you any good because you're going to have that same credit utilization ratio. Now, the same, once you get your score up to a certain height and you're always at 0% utilization, now what people don't realize, now the biggest factor is going to be your payment history. Making sure you don't miss a payment. That's 35% of your credit score. And also, in addition to that, you also got to look at average age of accounts. This is where people don't realize it, okay? You paying on time every month. You're good there. You tried to do $10 on 2 cards and pay the other 8 in full. Then you try to pay all 10 in full, and your credit score is kind of staying stagnant. But then your oldest credit card is 5 years old. And then you go bananas. You hear people, I applied for 10 cards in 3 months. You just wiped out your average age of accounts. So your score is going to take a dip, but it depends on the credit limits and what kind of limits you get. If they're high enough, they're going to give you more credit limits, but you're still at a 0 debt. But you're already at 0%. So now your credit score is going to kind of stay stagnant or decrease. Hopefully that makes sense. Oh, excuse me. Okay, Devin says the OLO card is invitation only to apply. Yeah, but when I think of invitation only, I'm gonna tell you what. There's a good invitation only, and I don't know who all has the card. I'm not bashing the card or nothing, but I'm just gonna put it in my perspective, and that's why I came up with points blank travel, because I'm gonna shoot you point blank right between the eyes with how I feel and information that I feel. When I think of invitation only cards, I think of the Centurion card. Would I get that card now? Because I'm not paying them $10,000 just to get the card, and then $5,000, $55,000, whatever it is a year to keep the card. That's what I think of when I think of invitation only. When I think of invitation only, I think of the JP Morgan Reserve card. $10 million in assets to even get an invitation. The OLO card, those are the invitation cards I think of. Then you have some invitation cards. And I'm gonna look up this OLO card, because if I think, I don't forgot who got the card, but what I remember about this card, it was something negative. It wasn't nothing positive. It was something negative. If Nigel, if you still here, or Louise, if you heard about it, chime in. And I could be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's just me, Devin. When I hear invitation only, I think of the cards that most people can't get. I don't think the OLO card, or OLO, whatever you call this card, fall into that. Mojos, I've been thinking of how can I best build data points on the cards I have long term. Keep the utilization low, pay them in full each month, and time will take care of itself. And that's pretty much all you can do. And don't apply for too many cards and too short of a time frame, because that's going to ruin your average age of accounts. Luis the Fixer says, great job last night picking up the mood and putting some life to the live. All three did well. Thank you, Luis. Appreciate it. Yeah, man, I think we've got a lot of compliments. Last time I looked earlier this morning on that live stream from last night, it had close to 1,000 views. I don't know if Josh is still in here. It had close to 1,000 views, but it did very well. So I appreciate that, man. Okay, Joseph, I finally used my Discover It cash back and paid my utilities with it. Cool, man. Good job, Joe. Good job. And we got another channel member in the crib. We got my man JB says, good evening, everyone. What's going on, JB? It's always good to see you in the building. JB says, no chase for me until at least June of next year. Okay, so you're over 524. And that's if I'm good and do a lot of gardening. And in case you don't know, gardening or being in the garden means you're not applying for any cards anytime soon. It's just one of those credit lingo things. Yeah, I did. I had to get my wallet. I don't have it with me. Yeah, I did. I did a live stream on the Roses for me a few live streams ago. And that game changer card that I was adding to my arsenal was the BLOCKFI Visa signature card. Where right now I'm earning 3.5% back in Bitcoin, and then after 90 days after 90 days, then it'll go to 1.5%. But my Bitcoin, when I got the card, Bitcoin was, 39, now it's up to $48,000 per Bitcoin. So I look at that 3.5% is not cash back, where cash gets affected by inflation. And right now Bitcoin is going up, but what goes up can also go down. Ain't that crazy? So kind of just trying something different, man. I got all the cash back and points and miles cards. So okay, you'll let me know when you come to look at homes in Spring, Texas, and Sugarland. Sugarland and Spring, they're down by Houston. That's about 4.5 hours, 4 hours from me. I'm in North Texas. That's South Texas. I'm up in Dallas. So definitely love to have you in the great state of Texas. OJB says, hey, I pay everything unless I can for some reason. Then I make sure I at least get the statement balance. Okay, yes, smart move, JB. No, there's no official poll, Brown and Beachy. I was just saying, do you pay your bills in full, your cards in full each month, or do you leave a little bit on each card or a couple of cards just to show a balance to the creditors? I didn't do a physical poll like you're thinking in a post or anything. Yeah, definitely, JB, life does have hiccups, and that's what I say. If I'm forced to have a balance, then so be it. But if I can help it, I'm not gonna have one. So I like your theory there. All right, where we at? Luis says, I'm under 524. I'm at 124, meaning he's had one card approved in the last 24 months. I was denied for the CSP after 48 months passed. After 48 months passed, after I product changed my CSR to a Freedom Flex. Oh, okay. Now, I don't know if you tried this, Luis, but what you could have did, they're telling you have too much Chase credit on the business side and the personal. What you could have did is whatever cards you have, if you have too much card, let them know you were willing to move some of that credit. I've heard a lot of people have success with this. You were willing to move, let's say right now my World of Hire card has 18,500 on it, and my Sapphire Preferred, it's somewhere around, I don't know, 18 to 20,000. But let's say I wanted to get the Inc. Business Cash. And they said, well, hey, you're under 524, but you have too much credit. I would say, okay, first card, I would say, okay, let's move at least 10,000 of this Hyatt money and move it over to the Inc. card. Keep me with an $8,500 on World of Hire, because I ain't gonna never use $8,500 in no hotel lease. I don't plan on. And put that 10 grand over, allocate that to the Inc. Business Cash card. And I've heard multiple times where people were successful with that. So you may want to get that a shot, man. We'll chop it up about it, though. Okay, Devin says, if anyone is ready for the football season, Barclays also has an NFL Visa, and you can select your NFL team card, and you can save 20% savings on all NFL shop purchases. I have my favorite team credit card, the Broncos. Okay, cool. So if you shop NFL shop, which there are a lot of fans out there, you get a 20% savings if you have the Barclays NFL card. That's pretty interesting, man. Thanks for bringing that info out. I know there's a lot of football fans out there. So Mojo says, would there be a huge impact of 2 late payments back in May and November 2018? Yeah, they're going to still show up as late payments as long as they was 30 days. On your credit report, it has at least be 30 days, because there's a column for 30, 60, and 90. If it's like 10 days late, you'll probably get a late fee, but it shouldn't go on your credit until it's over 30 days late. Or by now, it'll have very little impact on me. Do banks overlook student loan lates or late payment as same as other late? I think personally, now, I've never had a student loan in my life. Somebody else in here may be able to elaborate on that, but I think a late payment is a late payment is a late payment, as long as they show up on your credit. Because you got to think, a lot of times these credit applications aren't manually reviewed. They're scored by a computer. They're reviewed by a computer. They look at your credit score, your credit report. They see a 1 under 30, 2 under 60, and then they see multiple 30s and 60s and multiple accounts. A human may not ever even look at it. It could just be scored by the computer. So you have to keep that in mind, Mojo. But in my opinion, I will say this, and I said it recently in one of these streams I've been in. I've said it. I had a one late pay recently. It may be still on my experience. It may be off by now. I don't know. But anyway, last year was there. And I watched my credit score 2 years ago, 3 years ago, from 708 to 712 to 720 to 750 to 770 to 809. And I still had that one late payment there. It didn't affect it. I don't know how long ago it was, but I had enough other stuff overpowering that one late payment. I don't even know what that late payment was, but they outmanned all my credit cards and my low utilization. It outmanned the one late payment, if that makes sense. It overpowered it, overcame it, over something. Okay, the loan has been paid and now in full, but you had some late payments that could still affect you. I know in the car business, when I look at credit, one of the things we look at, the first thing we look at, it's not your medical. It's not how you're paying your credit cards. We do look at charge-offs. We look at charge-offs, but it's not how you pay your credit cards, not medical bills. First thing we zoom in on and home in on is 3 things. It's 3 things. I don't know about every other state, but I'm going to tell you in the state of Texas, there's 3 things that we look for. Are you behind or slow pay on your car? Or did you have a repo? You have a repo or slow pay, or you're behind on any car, because we just got shot in one foot with that one. We still limping. We still may have a shot, but we have an injury, baby. We have man partially down, okay? Next thing we look at is your mortgage. Do you have any lates foreclosures, couple of lates. We shot ourselves in one foot and we got late mortgage. We just shot ourselves in the pinky toe on the other foot, man. We barely making it now. And the last one that will take you completely out the game. And people don't realize this. I don't know about in other places, but I know in Texas, this will take you completely out the game. If you are behind on child support, baby, you may as well get ready to catch the bus. You ain't gonna get approved. That's three things. I don't work deals. I used to work car deals. Now I'm more business development. I used to actually work deals, and like was that dude that put the numbers together and try to get you to pay and put down and all this good stuff. When I look at a credit report back in the day, I look, okay, they got 7 medicals. I don't care. Car paid good, we good to go. Ain't nothing on here about no child support. We good to go. Mortgage paid on time. Yeah, we gonna rock and roll. Let's get this one out of here. And out of here means let's set up a car and get moving. Let's roll. What? 25,000 late on child support? Huh? 9 times 30 days late, 2 times 60 days late on their current car loan. I don't even need to look at nothing else. Hey man, you can tell them they know they need a strong cosigner. So anyway, I don't want to dwell on that. 40 people in the house. That's just elaborating in a little more credit stuff. And again, Points Blank Travel, there's more knowledge than just credit cards and points and miles and all that. I just am slowly getting into it, just like that. I want to say nugget and I want to say gem, but I don't drop gems and nuggets. I drop boulders, baby. That was a boulder alert. I just didn't give you an alert. So when you're looking at getting a car, don't get so caught up in the medical. That's in Texas anyway. Don't get so caught up in the medical. Maybe the late pay on your credit cards won't hurt. That car been paid off? Because there's 2 things people gotta have. Well, depending on where you stay, depending on where you live. Some people take public transportation. But let's say they don't. It's 2 things that are almost necessary. A place to live and transportation. The bank see you taking care of those 2. Now, if you're trying to get a credit card and you done jacked up all the other credit cards, you probably don't stand a good chance. Just depend on what you're trying to get. But anyway, let me get back off that. Okay. Brian B saying with the new Delta Gold business card, she opened it as a sole proprietor. Will it still show on my personal credit profile? No, it should not. You can verify with American Express, but no. I have, actually, hold up, I'm trying to think. No, because I don't think none of my business cards, it don't show up on my personal credit report. I would double check with them because they change them all the time, but when I got mine, no, it did not. And I signed up, applied for mine as a sole proprietor as well. All right, listeners, I'll see you on Wednesday as well. Thank you for joining in. JB says, sorry, I missed your Zoom call, man. No problem. There'll be more in the future, man. Definitely. We got the inaugural channel member in the crib, Mr. 𝗲𝗏 says, hey, PBT, Rod and PBT family, blessings to all. Blessings to you too, sir. It's good to see you in the building as usual. And Maurice, remind me, was you in the live stream last night? I can't remember. Okay, and Devin said, Brown and Beach, no, I have 4 cards under my business name under a sole proprietor. So, and it's not showing up on his person. It didn't show up on mine, but I didn't want it to be the change and give Brown and Beach bad information. Okay, with Amex. JB says, Devin, can I ask you who your business cards are with? I am in the market. Great question. And yes, Brown and Beach with Amex. He has 4 business cards with Amex. Okay, JB said all of them are Amex. Okay, we got another channel member in the crib. We got Vince Lawson in the house. Says, what's up, coach? I'm late to the party. Hey, man, better late than never. I'm glad you're here, bro. Glad to have you back in another live stream. Hope all is well. And Devin says, yes, I have 4 Amex business cards on a sole proprietor and none are on my personal credit report. Same here. So Devin and I are rolling alike. I just wanted to make sure they hadn't changed the rules. And what we at here, we got 39 people in the crib, collective minds. I just upgraded my Amex Everyday Blue to the preferred Blue with a $95 annual fee. They offered a $75 bonus if I spend $1,000 in 3 months. What do you think about the Blue preferred? I don't have my wallet with me, but right now, that Amex Blue Preferred is filling one of the 8 slots in my wallet as we speak, Collective Minds Radio. And I did it a little backwards. You did it the smart way. I did it the no strategy backwards way when I first started. Your boy was rolling with the Blue every day and the Blue Blue Cash every day and the Blue Cash Preferred. I had both of them. Didn't have no strategy. I ended up canceling the Blue Cash every day and got the Blue Business Plus Oh, I guess I got 2 business cards. I forgot about that one, but under Amex. But that is a great card. And then they get a $75 bonus after spending $1,000. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Only thing that, and you should already know this, with American Express, they don't give you cash back. You can't like physically transfer your cash into another bank account. You can only get a statement credit with their cashback cards. But yes, I love that card. It is a great card. Congratulations on that card, man. Let me show you some more. JB says, if I open a personal line of credit, otherwise known as overdraft protection with a bank, would that affect the fee? Oh, man. That's a heck of a question. I think, if I'm not mistaken, 524 is any type of card. It doesn't have to be just a credit. It could be a jewelry card. It could be a furniture card, but I've never heard of a personal line of credit. I will say this, though. If you're concerned about being under 524, it depends on which one is more important to you. Because Chase is known to change the rules, and then they have hidden rules, too. Which one is more important? Getting this overdraft protection that will be a personal line of credit, or being under 524 and obtaining one of Chase's products? I'm hearing a lot of people lately say, oh, I'm just waiting to be under 524. Oh, I'm at 224. I'm at 324. I'm at 1924. But do you plan on getting any Chase products? If not, it don't matter what 24 you are, really. And I'm not saying this to JB, but I hear a lot of people say this. Well, and I think they just, not JB, Lord knows not JB, but I hear a lot of people, and I think maybe they think it's the cool thing to say. I've heard people with, say, a 590 credit score. Yeah, I'm 624. I'm trying to get under 524. Now, when they were 024, they may have been a 750, but now they're a 590. So you could be a negative 524 at a 590. You're not going to get anything with Chase anyway. So I just think it depends. Like me, the only card I want from Chase right now, the only card I really want, I thought about getting a Marriott card, keeping it for a year, and then downgrading it to the Ritz-Carlton card, because that's unavailable, but that's a workaround. It's the only way you can get the Ritz-Carlton card. But other than the Ink Business Cash, or maybe the Ink Business Preferred, and I probably only see the Ink Business Cash, I could care less about 524 right now, because that's the only card I want, and I don't even have to have it, because I prefer my American Express card. So, but JB, I got to double check. That's a great question, man. I got to double check that. Cool. Okay, I had to decipher that. Brian Beach said, cool, thanks, Devin. Appreciate you, Devin. And, okay, he's talking, I don't even know what that was in reference to or response to. Okay, JB just opened an American Express business account, and I'm looking at maybe adding a non-American Express card. Okay. Cool. Congratulations on that, that new account, baby. It's tricky, but the way to get to 20% off on NFL shop purchase is to enter the first 6 digits of your NFL credit card in the promo box at checkout. I also have a Broncos debit card. Okay, cool. You're a for real fan, huh? Cool, man. I know some diehard fans out there. Okay, and yes, so true, JB, so true. One late payment has a bigger effect if you have a very short history, because there's not enough payments. Yes, so true, so true. Yes, and that child support will cause a garnishment. That is so true, Brown and Beachy. That is so true. Jet Blue Prince says, sorry, I missed the Zoom. Also, I'll catch the next one. Jet Blue, you was in the first one. You was in the one Friday. The one today was a little different. I know Brown and Beachy yourself was in the first one. A couple of people that was in the first one on Friday attended today. It had a different atmosphere today. I think the first one was, it wasn't so much meet and greet today, but we had different people in there today as well too. But hey, there'll definitely be some in the future, and I'm looking at doing one that's wide open to everybody eventually. Okay, so they won't move any credit around. They won't move from business to personal. What they said is, I have over $130,000 with Chase, just with the 3 inks over $30,000 each. Okay, man, you kind of in a bind then. If they won't move from business to personal, the only other choice you got, and I wouldn't do this here, I just would chill. I wouldn't worry about the personal cards. The only thing I would probably worry about is the World of Hyatt. But if that the only other choice you got, Luis, is to cancel one of those ink cards, and I wouldn't recommend that. So I would probably just chill with those, earn my ultimate reward points because they all earn ultimate reward points, and just roll that way. It's hard to believe they won't move credit around. I would call back and ask us. I'd get a second opinion. I'd be like the doctor. I'd call 5 times. You know, all 5 people tell me the same thing. I believe them because that just sounds kind of different. That's pretty interesting. I like that. That might save me some money. My ice is not melting. All right. Rosa said, MOJO Rod is right. A late payment is late. Always pay on student loans. Interest calculate daily. You can only discharge it once you become disabled, not bankruptcy. Okay. Thank you for that information, Rosa. That's true. Once again, I didn't even know you could discharge a student loan once you become disabled. And as I say, I learned something every live stream. Okay, yeah, Maurice was there last night. I thought I saw you. Mojo says Josh frowned on sole proprietor business cards. Is it better to get LLC cards instead than sole proprietor, or sole prop still okay? I don't have an LLC, so I can only go sole prop. If I had a LLC, would I do EINs? Probably, because I would be trying to build my business credit. It really, and Josh knows more about this than I do. He's the business credit guru, but to me, it just depends on what level are you trying to take your business. When I get ready to take Points Blank Travel, which we're pretty much getting there to the next level, then I'm gonna get an LLC, and then I'm gonna be more focused on business credit. Right now, I don't have a trucking company. I don't have a major business. So sole prop is fine with me. So it just really depends on what are your goals. What are your goals? I think if you have, you're a small side hustle person or a small, not so much a business, sole props are fine. If you're looking at getting a for real business, you definitely want to build business credit. So I don't think there's a right and wrong way to do it. I just think there's 2 different ways of doing it, or multiple ways of doing it. Hopefully that answers your question, Mojo. Yeah, Amex only shows up and you don't pay them. That's just like everything, man. You don't get, well, you're starting to have ways where you can get credit for paying rent and utilities. But back in the day, man, only times your utilities and rents would show up on your credit if you didn't pay them. And then now you won't get any positive credit for it. You'll definitely get some bad credit for it. So great point, JB. Okay, Amex Business only shows up on person when you don't pay them. If you're delinquent, it'll be a bad mark. Yeah, I kind of figured that out. And what we at here? I'm going to be taking a bathroom break here in a minute. And hopefully I'm saying this right. I know Ropel hit me. Is it Ropel how to natural pest control? Yep, those are Chase Bank rules. Okay, where you can't move business to personal credit lines. Hey, it's good to see you here, man. I know you subscribe. I think you subscribed to that. I know we were coming back and forth in a video, so it's good to see you here in the live stream. Appreciate you jumping in. JB says, I'm going to upgrade to the Blue Prefer myself once my 1-year anniversary on the Blue Everyday card hits. Yes, it's a good card. It is a great card. D. Bryan says, my personal line of credit showed up on my treasury, but not Equifax. Have not seen my Experian. Sometimes they may not report to all 3. It just depends on who their personal line of credit is. But if it's one that typically report, most people do report to all 3. It could just be a delay. And how long have you had that personal line of credit, D? All right, Ropel says, American Express Blue Cash all day number to American Express Business Credit. Oh no, you kind of lost me there. At first, I thought you said American Express Blue Cash all day, and then I don't know if it's all day number, or if you look at the all day number to American Express Business Credit. So Ropel, just clear that up for me, man. Brother Beach says, I want the IHG and higher cards, otherwise I'm all set. I don't have the IHG. I would love to have it. I was looking at it for a while. I have the World of High. It's in slot number 3 of my wallet right now. It'll actually, did I use it today? Yeah, I did. It'll actually be coming out of the wallet more than likely. I am trying to hit Explorer status, Elite status, but today was the last day where they gave me, you normally get 1 times the point at gas stations with the World of Higher card. But they gave me a promotion where for 3 months, I was able to get 5 times the points at gas stations. And I tried to blow this card up, but it was only up to $1,500. So 7,500 high points will put me All I need is 12,000 points to get a heck of a Hyatt Regency room. Like the Hyatt I stayed at in downtown Dallas by Reunion Tower is 12,000 points a night. But so yeah, I can definitely recommend. I definitely co-sign for that World of Hyatt card. It's a great card, Brown and Beachy. Roses for me says, is it true that you can't apply for 2 charge cards at one time with Amex? It has to be a charge card and a credit card. I open a new Amex savings account to have skin in the game. I would say this here, unless you got a heck of a strategy. I've never tried to apply for 2 charge cards. I've never tried to apply for 2, whether it's a charge or a personal card with American Express. Can you? I've heard people apply for 2 in one day and get them. I've heard that. I don't know how true it is. I've heard that. But what I think about is the minimum spend requirement to hit the bonus. Your charge cards, they're typically now, my gold card, I think I had to spend, I forgot what the bonus was, but once I know I had to spend $5,000, and then the platinum card, you had to spend $5,000 to get the bonus. So yeah, they've been extending it lately with these 6-month time periods to do the minimum spend. But do you have $10,000 worth to spend to complete in 3 months? That's the only reason I would apply for 2 charge cards at the same time, unless I'm looking at the green or maybe the gold, or the green or the platinum. But even then, I would give myself some space, man. Let me get that first minimum spend requirement, get the bonus out. If I complete that in 2 months, or take the full 3 or a month and a half, then I'll apply for the next charge card. That's just me, but I've heard people do it. I have not personally done it myself. All right, where we at here, man? Because where we at here? All right, JB says, to answer for myself, I definitely won't chase cards at some point because I love some of the deals they have on their cards. The business cards look good too. Yeah, they have some pretty good cards. Brown and Beachy just made me remember the IHG card. I had forgot about it. Okay, Luis the Fixer says, I'm moving to Amex now. I only have the CS Platinum, the Charles Schwab Platinum, which I got to call Amex. I'm glad you said that. I will start with the business side. I have been getting most business cards since 2019. Yeah, that Charles Schwab Platinum is a beast. I have that as well. All right, Ropel says the next 2 codes is Chase Business Inc., 2 American Express. Next 2 goals is Chase Business Inc. and 2 American Express, the Platinum card. Okay, cool. Those are good goals, man. I wanted that ink business from Chase, but I don't know what happened. I think I just forgot about it or something. We have another channel member in the crew. We have Azuri Wayne in the house. Says, hey, Rod and PBT fam, what's going on, Azuri? Hope you and your family are doing well. It's always good to see you in a live stream. So good. There's so many channel members here. Oh, no, man. Okay. Devin says, I have been a Bronco fan for about 12 years, and after I saw on U.S. Bank's website they had a Broncos debit card, when I opened my gold checking account, I told my teller I already know the debit card. Okay, cool, man. 12 years, huh? I just like a good football game. I really don't have a favorite team. Come on, man. Y'all bear with me. I'm trying to move these comments. Hold up here. Hold on. All right. That's what it was. I was getting some lag here. Bear with me. I need to change something real quick here. Oh, boy. Sorry about that. I had to move some stuff around, y'all. My computer was slowing up and lagging with the comments. All right, where we at here? Where we here? Dang it, man. All right, these comments were running away from me. Here we Louise said, Rod, I would call 5 times. I would do that. I took the inquiry off the very next day. Laugh out loud. Yeah, man, I would call, at least get one more opinion. Devin says, I won't. I already know the debit card I want. Okay, so which was the Broncos card. And Rapel says, respect. Hey, appreciate it, man. Respect to you as well. Respect to everybody in here, because y'all have no idea. I learned from y'all as well. Got 31 people in the house. I kind of lost a couple people when I had to move some stuff around real quick. JB says, regarding student loans and bankruptcy, it was not always that way. I think it was in the 70s that they decided somehow that students were just running to bankruptcy to not pay their loans. Okay, gotcha. Smart way to do it, but bankruptcy can slow you down too, man. So the government made it harder. That makes sense. Okay, Luis says LLC is the way to go. The banks will give you 3 times more credit limits than using your Social Security. Yeah, I think the next thing I do will be with my LLC. That's why I kind of chilled with the not worried about the ink business cards and all that. Okay, gotcha. Said Ropel says, my bad. I want the American Express Blue Cash card next, and then the American Express Platinum card. Yeah, that's 2 good cards, man. 2 very good cards. And Louis says, I have the IHG, the Hyatt, the Freedom Flex on the personal side. So if you're trying to get one of those other cards, you can't move none of the personal credit from one of those hotel cards and get that other Chase card. I don't know, Louis. I think you have a workaround there, man. Almost 3 years, I was able to open both my Business Green and Business Gold on the same day. Almost 3 years ago, I was able to open the Business Green and Business Gold on the same day. But I applied for one in the morning, then thought of trying for the other one, which I was able to open that same night. Okay, there you go. I've heard of people do it. I've never done it. Hey, Interfilm, what's going on? It says, hey, good to see. Wait, hey, man. God to see, glad I caught the live. Okay, good to see, glad I caught the live. Okay. Any cards you can recommend to get someone over a 730 hump? My friend is stuck. Any card can get you over. It's not necessarily a card that's going to get you over the 730 hump. It's really going to be that credit limit that they give you over that's going to get you over the, because the higher the credit limit, the lower your utilization, and then that could raise your credit score. But it's not a certain card into film that will get you over the hump per se. What's up, Michael? Michael Perry said, I just got the Amex Gold this week with a 649 FICO, my first Amex. What? Well, first and foremost, I don't know how you pulled that off, but congratulations. Doesn't really matter how you pulled it off. You did it. So now, it could fall under the Rod Point Blank Travel hamburger rule. I'm not going to get into it because I'm going to shoot a whole video on the hamburger rule. But so many people get caught up in the buns, which is your score. That's one part of it, but what's in your credit profile? What's on your profile? What the other ingredients that make up the hamburger? You could have a 750 score, the buns, and all you got on the inside is some mayonnaise. You don't have any meat, you don't have any cheese, any lettuce, any tomatoes, none of that. Because all you got is a $500 credit limit card, and you've been paying it good for a year or a year and a half, and somehow you've gotten your credit score up to 750. Do you think you can go to a car dealership with a 750 credit score, a $500 credit card is your only line of credit, and they're going to give you a $25,000, $30,000 loan for a car? 90%, 95, 98% chance it's not going to happen. Now, you could have a 649 score, the hamburger buns, but your ingredients, you got all types of credit. You got credit cards, you got good car payments, you got all kind of stuff, but then you may have a couple medical bills that drop your score down to 649. But other than that, it would be impeccable. That could be how Michael was able to get that gold card. So it's possible. Hey, do me a favor. Michael. If this is your first time here, let me know, and let me know what area you represent. And if I don't remember seeing your name in the live stream, but it's starting to pick up, so I could be wrong. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Louise says they will not move. She said the computer would not do it. Yeah, it could be the case. And Rosa for me said, Michael Perry, congratulations, Michael. Welcome to the Amex family. Yes, man, I love Amex. It is my favorite card issuer. And we are at the end of the comments. We've been going an hour and 54 minutes. And with that being said, I am going to get ready to end this live stream normally. And plus, my battery is going to start tripping in a minute, usually around that 2-hour mark. Right now is the time to ask any last minute questions. I'm going to answer those, and I will be doing another live stream. I appreciate all the participation tonight. I will be doing another live stream Wednesday. Extreme says, I need the Amex Business Plus. I have the Amex Green Business Card. Yeah, I like that Blue Business Plus because it's, matter of fact, where is it at? It's right here. It's 2 times the MR points on all purchases. I like this card. I don't use it enough because I don't go to a lot of places where I'm not getting, some kind of bonus category. All right, where we at here? I'm watching that the lights on my camera. Mojo said, just wondering if anyone has seen or heard of Amex doing a soft pull mid-year. Not sure if they randomly just do the soft pull to see if you got anything bad. That's possible. It would make sense. It would make sense, but it could happen. I've never heard of it, Mojo, but it could, just to see what change, especially with today's times. I wouldn't be surprised what they would do, because there's been a lot of personal situations and business situations that have changed from 6 months or even a year ago. And I took a pay cut. In my regular job, I took a pay cut. Luckily I was still employed, but I took a heck of a pay cut. And matter of fact, y'all hold on a brief second, because this battery's about to go. I'm gonna swap batteries on this camera. Hold on 1 second while I do that. And I'm also probably gonna take a restroom break, but once you see this come back on, give me about 2 minutes. I'm gonna mute the mic. All right, sorry about that. I just had to take a quick restroom break. And I see we still got quite a few people in here as well. Let me jump back up in these comments. See, people had more to say. Boy, this little cursor. All right, there we are. All right, Jason says, thanks as always for a great live, no problem. I was about to end it, I probably will be shortly. But once I saw that light flashing on the camera, I said, I may as well just change the battery. Michael says, I am sub, first time chat from Cambridge, Maryland. Glad to have you East Coast in the building, man. Thanks for being a subscriber and glad to see you, man. If you have any questions, please ask. If I don't know the answer, I'm sure someone in the live stream does. Excuse me, I try to pride myself on knowing most of the answers, but I know if I don't, Devin can actually come in because he's very well versed on a lot of these credit cards. So is Luis the Fixer. Am I doing a members only live stream later this week? I want to try to get one more in before the end of the month, Devin. I don't know if it's going to be this week or not, but I will keep you posted. The next one won't be a Zoom, it will be a live stream. The next members only will be a live stream, not a Zoom meeting. And Luis says, good night, Credit Card Familiar. Thank you for joining in. Again, y'all check out Luis the Fixer on Instagram as well as coming to YouTube soon. He should probably already have his channel. Please go over there and subscribe. I know he's going to be putting out some great info. John T.D. says, greetings from Iowa. Currently working on the sign-up bonus for the City Premier card. That's what, a $3,000 spend for, it was, what, 60,000 thank you points, if I'm not mistaken, John, correct me if I'm wrong. And so when you see the acronym SUB, in the YouTube world, we get excited at the subscriber because people call it a sub, like Michael just said he subbed. But in the credit world, it is sign up bonus, so. JB says, oh my God, PBT is the only credit channel that makes me really hungry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry about that. Between the 𝗪𝗚𝗚 and the Welch's grape juice. JB, you keep me laughing, man. Yeah, that's a new one, man. I come up with different slogans, but I'm doing a video on that. Hopefully don't nobody steal my idea, but I don't care. They won't be able to do it like I do it anyway. So I am going to do a video on that. That's funny. Michael says, thanks at Roses for me. And Devin at JB said, can I ask who you have credit cards with? Okay, I'll let that be between y'all. And what we add here. Oh man, I shot by it too quick. God dang it. Roses for me says, Rod, thanks for all your videos and boulder alerts. Thank you so much. You need to get hard hats with boulder alert on it for your new merchandise. Oh man, I don't know if anybody will buy that. I can, because I design all of my merch myself, and I don't promote it that much, but I may do that this week. I may create a t-shirt. I ain't gonna tell you exactly what it's gonna be. You're gonna have to see it. But I already, just from you saying this, I already have the idea formulated in my head what I want it to be. And I think I will be doing that this week. Maybe Monday or Tuesday while I'm taking this break from recording. Again, I will be uploading a video tomorrow, not probably tomorrow. It's too late tonight, so it'll definitely be tomorrow. I'm gonna finish editing it today and try to have it uploaded and then release it tomorrow afternoon or evening. I have better luck when I release it in the evening time because people are getting off work when it comes to the analytics. But yeah, thanks for that idea, Roses. But you're welcome with all the videos. Again, I will be dropping another one tomorrow, new video. And I need to get a hard hat with boulder alert on it for your new merchandise. I'm going to probably do a t-shirt. I like that. Not necessarily a hard hat. I don't think anybody would buy it, but thanks for that great idea. Devin says, laugh out loud at the 𝗪𝗚𝗚. And Ropel says, share, subscribe. I couldn't agree with you more, and that deserves a round of applause. Yes, sir. Definitely. Okay, he's saying which kind of cards he has. Capital One, Amex, Navy Federal. Those are the ones I actually want to admit to. Okay, hey, man, we all make some mistakes, so don't trip, JB. Actually, no real harm done. I also have card with Community and Well Bank starter cards. Yeah, we all have to start somewhere. Oh, and my Apple Card too. See, that JB got 1,000,001 cards too. Okay, that's JB. JB, I have cards with all those banks as well. Mojo, the deal with Amex is if you lie about your income and they ask for verification, you can't verify the amount, you could be shut down. You don't want to do anything to cause a review. Exactly. It's great advice. JB, I feel like Navy Federal American Express are my real daily drivers. Yeah, that's a lot of people. Okay, and John T has that offer of 80,000 points for 4,000 in spend. Okay, that makes sense. It was 3,000 in spend for 60,000 points, so that makes total sense. Yeah, definitely knock that out. Collective Minds Radio says, Amex good with giving credit limit increase. Thanks for answering my questions. No problem. You're very welcome. Yes, after you've had the car for about 6 months to a year, they're pretty good as long as you have a good history with them. I've yet to request a credit limit increase with American Express. Matter of fact, the last time I requested a credit limit increase was on my Capital One Platinum, and they gave me $250, and that was some years ago. I typically, whatever limit they give me, if I'm not satisfied with it, I'll use the card as much as I can. I just get another card. And what I've learned over my credit journey is usually your second or third card into with the credit card issue, if you maintain a good credit history with them and a good relationship with them, is that third card is going to usually be that beast. Ooh, excuse me, it could be the second card, but definitely the third card is going to be the beast of a credit limit. So, but I would say after 6 months, yeah, you should be safe, Collective, and you're welcome for answering your questions. Very welcome. Devin says the City Premier currently has an $80,000 point sign-on bonus after 4,000 in spend. Thank you. All right. D. Brian says, everyone have a great work week starting with tomorrow. Rod, get some rest. You have truly earned it. Hashtag the credit jock. Thank you, man. Yeah, I am. And speaking of rest, man, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. We got 25 people still in the live stream. You guys could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you chose to be here on Points Blank Travel. And for that, I greatly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the first-time viewers that came in today. Thank you for the new subscribers. Thanks to Tar Haywood for that $4.99 super sticker. I really appreciate that. And just thanks for all the support. Again, I'm just warming up, and I think late last week was a true testament of just all the things that we're going to be doing with Points Blank Travel, not only here on my channel, but venturing over, collaborating with 𝗕𝗓𝗧𝗪 and Josh Van Horn on Get Business Credit. Zoom meetings last week was a very productive week in an uptrend with Points Blank Travel and the things we're going to be doing here. And I don't say it as much now, but my mind is like that Drake song. It's nonstop, man. It's like a roller. It don't never stop. It's not a stopwatch. I'm just like Roses for Me mentioned a boulder and a hard hat. And I quickly already visually know exactly how I'm going to design this T-shirt or this merch, whatever it may be, more than a T-shirt. It could be hoodies, I don't know. But looking forward to that, and just a lot of growth, a lot of stuff still to do, but I definitely want to keep the roots and the basics here on the channel, but definitely want to keep growing in the right direction, man. Again, I want to thank all of the people that tuned in tonight. We got 28 people, just had 3 people come in the house. I don't know who you are, but I am about to get out of here, and like D says, get some rest. That's probably why you didn't see it's still energetic, but if you watch the live stream, which I highly recommend, on Get Business Credit's channel, man, you will see knowledge at its finest, fun, entertaining, jokes. I was the only one cracking jokes. It was a point where Josh almost choked from just laughing, and Nigel was cracking jokes. It was just a beautiful thing, man. So definitely going to be doing more of those collaborations. And again, man, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel. Get a video a thumbs up. And in my live streams, I call that ringing the doorbell. Just hit the like button. It really helps the channel out. It's a free way to support the channel. Share the channel with your family and friends. Share it with people you know. Share it with people you barely know. Share it with your cousins. Share it with your cousin's cousin. I don't care who you share it with. Just share it with someone. Let me look at what... I believe if you get an invitation for product change, you most likely have your account number changed, even though you're going from MasterCard to another MasterCard. That's what happened with my city invitation offer. Okay. Yeah, and I don't care if I get another account number. I know what you mean, though. If you have a lot of stuff on auto pay, yeah, you have to go and change a lot of stuff. But I usually don't. If they change the number, they change it. And if not, I never really trip, but I don't have stuff on auto pay. If I had on auto pay, yeah, it could become a pain in the butt. All right, y'all. That is our end every video and every live stream. Shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. I will be coming at you soon, dropping even more knowledge. And until we see each other again, hope everyone have a blessed and prosperous week. Hope you have a great work week if you're working. Hope you have a great chill week if you're not working. And if you're retired, I hope you have a great retired week. Just have a great week and do something positive for yourself. What's your next move? What are you thinking about? How do you want to see yourself grow? What moves do you want to make? Think about it and then implement it. Think about it, implement it. It's that simple. All right. Until we see each other again, y'all have a good one. Your boy's out of here. Peace, baby. Y'all take it easy. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.